What if I told you the biggest lie that K-pop demon hunters told us is how Rumi got her mark? Now, if you didn't know, K-pop Demon Hunters is actually a Netflix movie, which happens to be a film about three girls who are hunters by night but idols by day. They use the power of song as well as their magical powers to keep something sacred protected, that being this world boundary known as the Hanmu. And while the title of hunter is passed down from generation to generation, the title of demon is not. But how does this explain Rumi? So make sure you save this for later, share it with a friend, and of course follow me here and everywhere. But on the very beginning of the film, it's explained to us that Rumi's mother had passed. She was a part of the previous hunter group and also idols that came before them. But after her passing, Celine took over and helped create the new hunter and idol group known as Huntrix. But what if I told you Celine is actually way more important than the movie lets on? But in order to understand her, we must talk about Jinu, because during the whole film, Rumi is trying to cover up the truth about her marks and who she actually is. But the thing is that nobody is exactly born a demon. In fact, all demons are created. And we learn this from Jinu, who has specific memories of something he did that basically haunts him. This being the fact that he left his sister and mother behind in order to live a lavish life only for him. This shame grew so big that he started to hear a voice, the specific voice of the Demon King, who is able to take control when somebody bears their mark, and their shame grows too big. So if demons aren't necessarily born in this world, why does Rumi have these marks? Well, in the film, it's explained to us that her father was actually a demon, but I don't believe that to be true at all, because shame is not inherently passed down. So how would that be possible unless Rumi blamed herself for her mother's passing and her father's disappearance? See, a lot of studies have shown that most kids, when their parents pass in an early age, the child would often blame themselves for their parents passing, somehow taking responsibility for their death. But the thing is that Rumi never truly accepted that, partially for two reasons. One is because Celine told her that her father was a demon, probably meaning that her father pushed her mother into some sort of demise. And Rumi, never knowing if it was actually her fault or some other circumstance, chose to take the blame on herself, at least partially. Because prior to meeting Jinu, she never felt that full shame, so she could never hear the Demon King's voice. Which is why when Jinu figured out that she had marks, he knew that she had some type of shame that he could exploit, using that to win more souls for the Demon King. So the truth is that the reason why she has any marks to begin with is because she blamed herself for her mother's passing and her father's disappearance. Which is why in order to understand the part, you must understand the whole. But is that a coincidence? I think not. And if you like videos like this, make sure you follow me here and everywhere, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Man, it's been a long day. Whew. I can't wait to wash all the sweat out of my batsuit. Wait, are you going to take a shower? You weren't even in my movie. And no, I don't stink. What do you mean you don't stink? Well, I don't sweat, therefore I don't stink. Oh, really? I must gotta lock this for the contingency plan. Your what? Nothing. It's just that I don't believe you. Talk about personal space, Batman. Wait, you smell exactly like...